Oh man, look at that. We got lights in the table. Hey YouTube, Shuffle Does here for another episode on the Live Edge Desk Build series. Video number 5. So in today's video, I will show you putting together the light assembly and covering that with some white epoxy to seal that all in and give it an opaque bottom layer so it glows from the bottom and helps reflect that light up into the deep pour epoxy that I'll be showing you later. So what I found off the old Amazon was a LED strip light that is dimmable, and it has 3 settings for warmth. So it has a 2000 Kelvin warm, a 2800 to 3000 Kelvin in the middle, and then a 6000 to 6500 Kelvin white light setting. So I went ahead and drilled a hole through that thin layer of epoxy I poured earlier and through the whole table frame itself so that the plug end could fit through, sealed it up from the bottom, and now I'm just filling that opening with caulk so that it acts as a stopper for when I pour the epoxy, and all of that will peel away nicely when I pull the table off. I like to use in situations like this that have a large volume of silicone caulk to use one that will dry clear. That way I know it's dried all the way through that opening. Okay, so as I finish this up, I just want to note again that I have multiple layers of seal coats and white epoxy, that it is always a good idea to sand with a heavier grit sandpaper over every layer of epoxy so that the next one has a good adhesion to that and it has the ability to bind itself together. Every next layer will seal all of those grooves that the sandpaper has created, so there's no need to worry about those. One thing to remember though is to clean up any dirt and debris. Try not to use any water. Epoxy does not like water. So if you're using air, use air, vacuum, a dry paper towel to get some large particles out, but make sure to clean that and keep it dry. So this again is Easy Pour Epoxy. You've seen me mix that up before. And the white dye from Wisebond. Here I lay down the light strip. It has an adhesive back, and then I go ahead and pour this epoxy over it, and I use a little spatula to push it around and move it where I want to get a good coat over that 1/4 inch Luan spacer and seal the light down so it won't move in the future. So there you can see me test it while it was still wet just to make sure everything is working, and now it's hard, and this turned out so great. The slight jump and pause between the light, that flicker, is the change in light intensity. So from that 2000 Kelvin to the 3000 Kelvin to the 6000 Kelvin is going from warm to cool, and then also holding that button changes the brightness because it's dimmable. So the camera gets a little wonky here trying to focus in on the LED or the table and not knowing what to do, but thanks for watching this. It was really great putting that in. Please like and subscribe, and can't wait for the next one.